The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Rudy Gay is out there with Quincy Acy. Then there's Collison. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins. Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
He feeds it to Cousins. 13 feet away. That misses off the backboard.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. There's a screen by Motiejunas. A shot by Harden, wide open. Harden missing again.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Collison gets a wide open look. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Collison's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Beverly dishes to Howard. Ariza outside. There's a good screen. Feeds it to Harden. Pass to Motiejunas. The 9-footer's on the mark. Motiejunas has got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Timeout called by the Kings. Like last season, we saw Motiejunas make some nice drives.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin, on both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Sacramento. Rondo passes to Cousins. Sacramento again missing. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Beverly gets to Motiejunas from outside the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden.
Howard with the steal, and here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Good. Beverly's got 9 points.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And Motiejunas is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Quincy Acy. Rockets leading by 5. Beverly dishes to Harden. Howard kicks to Harden. There's a screen by Motiejunas. It's Harden with the drive. And Motiejunas the basket on the assist by Harden. Motiejunas has got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Rondo, looking for his first basket still in this one. Gay kicks to Rondo, looking to end the run, and it's sent back by Howard. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
You look at him physically, and Rudy Gay is the complete package at the small forward spot. Nothing holding him back.
You know, Kevin, he comes in at 6'8", has that solid frame, unbelievable athletic ability with the speed to go with that for a player of his height. He is a true talent.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Dwight Howard.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Screen by Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And with Rudy Gay, the physical part of the game has never been a problem with him. As great a physical player as any other small forward in the league, his one drawback is he can get in his own head at times and not play to his strengths.
And no doubt a lot of players can get in their own head, like Gay does at times. He does so much on the floor, it is odd when he vanishes for stretches of the game. On pure talent, he has few peers in the league.
And the Kings making a change here. Butler's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Thornton's checked in.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
In the corner, it's McLemore. Passes it to Gay. Drills the leaner. Gay's got 11 points.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Beverly against Rondo. Screen by Smith. Thornton for three. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game. The Kings trail by 9. And it's Gay at the elbow. Back to Rondo. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Thornton. Houston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Beverly, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cauley-Stein. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for McLemore. And Curry subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Kings on D. 9-point game. Back to Harden. Curry against Lawson. 6 to shoot. Jumper off the screen. It's hauled in by the Kings. Caspi's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. Ashamed to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Lawson the pass to Harden. Screen by Jones. Thornton for 3. But they recover it. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Kerr. Harden's shot is off. The Kings trail by 9. Now Caspi. He has 5. Here's Kufis. Off the left rim and out. And it's the Rockets on the break. Lawson with the ball. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And guys, the wheels really fell off for Marcus Thornton's game last year. This was a deadly shooter who averaged over 21 points a game only a few seasons ago. But last season, under double figures at 9 per contest.
And on the topic of Thornton, Greg, last season he wasn't all bad. He did hit, a career high 42% of his threes. Clark, the problem is he didn't provide anything else.
Yeah, he's an Allen wrench. He's a specialist. I mean, he's never been a great playmaker, rebounder, or defender. His money is made with his jump shot.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
A nice shot by Koufos.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Beverly dishes to Harden. Screen by Jones. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
And Curry has it in the corner. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
And with the Rockets' last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Sacramento making a switch here. AC's checked in. And for Kosta Koufos, Clark, so far he hasn't had that breakout year. He has been kind of in the shadow of Marc Gasol on that front line for Memphis.
Yeah, but he's understood his role, and he's done a nice job. He did start 81 games for Denver a few seasons ago, Kevin, but I think he's very comfortable as a backup. He's one of those guys who's just effective in limited playing stints.
Beverly against Collison. Shot off the screen. That's good. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And talking about Koufos, he gives you some things you want out of your bigs. Great size and activity, solid rebounds and blocks per minute numbers. He may just need a chance in the right system to show more game.
Harden outside. Dishes it to Beverly. He kicks to Capella. Houston moving it around. Screen by Jones. Clock at 6. Harden up top. Unloads. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
The feed to AC. Kicks it to Caspi. Misses the 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets ahead, up by 8. And we'll be back right after this.
Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th.